here in the Bronx. MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Josh Wolf gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So now here is Stephen Alamez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Stephen Alamez.
Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
In now, Jared Smith, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Daniel Johnson. A pitch out, the throw, and even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a curveball misses inside. Runner at second here with one man out. Full count now, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. Ready with the 1-1. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Two pitches fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
The set and the 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Daniel Espino is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And now in the box, Robert Reed. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-1. Fouled off. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Zach Garvey. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Aaron Bracho. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
3-0 now. Eddie Rosario is on deck. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Striding in for the Indians, Eddie Rosario. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The catcher, Doug Clover.
At the plate now, Doug Cloven, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Bracho at second, Rosario at first with no outs. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that one yanked just foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The shortstop.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
So now to the plate, Brian Roquillo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Floyd Tatum. Now the pitch. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who like to work the big part of the field, you are on that.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Yanks held in check. Will move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
First baseman, number 10, Ryan.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
If he's going to dial up 2-0 changeups and have a good feel for it, this offense is going to have trouble breaking through against this guy.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. In now for Cleveland, Stephen Alames. He singled first time up. Now here's the pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Alames is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game. In now, Jared Smith.
as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald at strike one. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Third inning, no score to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Stanton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now it'll be Charlie Aiken. First pitch of the AB now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, that's ball.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball two. Three balls and two strikes to the Yankees DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
Batting ninth.
Next for New York, Gio Urshela. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Daniel Johnson.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Struck out in his first at-bat. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Slow roller left side. And there are 2 away now. Next to dig in, Aaron Bracho worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And the pitch. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Robert Reed. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. That evens it up 1-1. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Next to stand in is Zach Garvey. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Reed on at first, nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, number 21. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Floyd Tatum. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1 delivery.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Fastball well outside. Here now the 2-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So it's bases loaded, one away, and up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Now the first pitch. And that misses, ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Giancarlo Stanton now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First pitch of the AB on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in the zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center, and with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box, Doug Cloven, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he's back in standing. To the plate now, Brian Rocchio. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Two 2-0, here it is. Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Cloven gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Next up, Stephen Alames, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Addison Russ enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Jared Smith will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1, no.
3 runs already home here. That misses 2-0.
Just pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's running. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now Daniel Johnson. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And that's too high. Ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. So a full count now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And now the first pitch. Popped him up. Perez over to his right. And that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 3 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
8-2.
Now at the plate, here is Charlie Aiken. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB now. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the pitch.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Striding forward now is the DH. Luke Voigt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Mountcastle in foul ground. 2 down. Stepping in once again is Gio Urshela, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
On its way is pitch number 75. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Fouled off. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Into the box now, Robert Reed. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Fastball called for strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Urshela, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Cloven recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 3 and the Yankees 1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Aaron Bracho. Now here's the first offering. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One ball, 1 strike to count. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Eddie Rosario will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Doug Cloven. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. The pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 2-1 home.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. Indians go down 1-2-3. And the lead remains 3-1. Now at the plate, Zach Garvey. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch on its way. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Cal Quantrill takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. At the plate, number 21. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Runners on the move for second. Count even now at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
For the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Stepping in now, Floyd Tatum. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Shin high, that's taken for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-0 count, the pitch. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Now the 3-0 offering, and he misses ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. He's set. Here it comes.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Now the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is there, and he makes the play to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready to take his hacks again. Brian Roquillo blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Ready with the 0-1.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he misses again, ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. And here's the 3-2 from him. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Perez has a play. 1 out.
The first baseman.
1 out now for the Indians in their 7th, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch on the way. Low for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 3-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Stephen Alames. It was a walk in his last trip. First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. From the stretch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Popped high in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate is Jared Smith. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Smith.
First pitch of the AB now. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. From the stretch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Aiken's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for the Tribe, and it's still 3-1. Nick Whitgren will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Charlie Aiken. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Smith calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. He's set and the pitch as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. At the plate now is Daniel Johnson. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Daniel Johnson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Again, a 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Next to Cleveland.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball and no strikes to count to Jose Ramirez. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Johnson aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off. And another foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. To the plate now, Aaron Bracho, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. 2-1 now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High and away, not close. 3-0.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Up next, Doug Cloven. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. He's got to hurry, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians lead it 3-1. Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Robert Reed. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here comes the 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So next to bat will be Zach Garvey, singled in his last at bat. First delivery to him. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Here comes the 1-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Full count, 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. And it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now to the plate, number 21. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. After the walk, a quick check on first. And the runner back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. The 1-0 home.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now the 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Left center, base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Floyd Tatum, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Dan Altavilla answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. And up steps Salvador Perez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Two balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike to count. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Giancarlo Stanton is on deck. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play. You get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Next, it'll be Giancarlo Stanton. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now here's the first offering. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Charlie Aiken swinging a shot toward right center. 1 run is scored, and he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
First base open. It looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So the next to bat will be Gio Urshela, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. The pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead this one 4-3. Number 12 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 12.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Here's the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Reed is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
The 3-1 pitch. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Into the box, Stephen Alamez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now to bat, Jared Smith. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the first pitch. Jared Smith is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
The 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So next to hit is Daniel Johnson. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
A ball and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hitters count. The pitch. Up and in that time, and the count moves to 3-0. Jose Ramirez would be next. The 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Reed is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League Wildcard Game.
Our